Well, for what it's worth, Harry has my write-in vote. Hey, it's a start. Right? I saw a bumper sticker the other day related to the election. You may have seen it because I've seen it a couple of times. It says, "Any functioning adult." Why would someone come up with an idea like that? Yeah. The difficulty, at least I find the difficulty with writing an original holiday song is that thousands, maybe tens of thousands of them have been written and recorded. And of those, there are probably at least several hundred, if not 1,000 hits, and then there are standards that came from those. So it's pretty tough to work your way through that kind of milieu with the goal of coming up with an original song. If you ever listen to radio station KOSI, about 25 years ago, they announced that they were going to play wall-to-wall holiday Christmas season music from the end of Thanksgiving to the end of the year. I was managing a competing group of radio stations at the time, and I thought that was the dumbest idea I'd ever heard of. They do it every year at this time, and the month of December, their ratings skyrocket. So that was smart of me to put that idea down. And if you ever listen to KOSI during this period of time, you're going to hear there's very little repetition because there are so many songs. I mean, from the standards, secular, non-secular, to children's novelty songs like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman. And ever heard of this one? I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Yes. Remember that? Yes. You are dating yourselves. That song was recorded in 1954 by an 11-year-old girl named Gayla Peavy. That's 65 years ago. And it happens to be the favorite of my 3.5-year-old granddaughter. And she is expecting a hippopotamus for Christmas. Oh, no! And I don't mean a stuffed one. So we're negotiating with the Denver Zoo. So. Anyway, in about 10 years ago, about this time, I was trying to come up with an idea for a holiday song. And again, given all the different themes and so on and so forth, it wasn't easy. So this was the best I could do. Am I plugged in? Do I need to be?
You're just fine.
Okay. Santa must be colorblind this Christmas. He's suited up in blue down to his toes. There's not a spot of white, not a thread of red in sight, just bluesy hues from mints to indigos. Did Mrs. Claus approve of his attire? Or was she much too rushed to even care? Is it all a silly hoax, one of Santa's little jokes? Or is blue the latest look in Santa wear? I'm all fraught and caught betwixt and between. This is not the way that Santa should be seen. There's this someone whom I've missed. She crossed me off her Christmas list, and I was hoping Santa just might intervene. Is Santa really colorblind this Christmas? All wrapped in blue and sailing through the sky. Is there no one else who knows old Saint Nick has changed his clothes? Is it Santa who is blue, or is it I?
That's a good one. Steve Keeney. It's that guy right there, and he did a great song. Thank you very much, Steve.